interesting, this question. Person who wants to know, he's getting anxious thinking about the fact that it's the new year. And he feels like he's wasted the year as COVID hasn't helped and he's turning the big 4-0. In his eyes, that's a big thing. He wants to start the year off right. How can he set up a plan to actually follow through on his resolution and goals? He wants to make sure he does not let himself down, causing more upset and anxiety. How does he stay on that? Well, it's interesting because COVID, yes, has been around, but some people are thriving more during COVID than they were before. So this is what I find, is that the fortitude that comes from living connected with the heart. No matter what happens, when you're connected with your heart, you can learn to navigate it so that you can benefit from it. Because Napoleon Hill had been hired by Dale Carnegie to go around the United States and interview the biggest, important manufacturers of ideas of the time in the beginning of the 1900s. He went around to study what was the talent, what were the key element for being successful in business. And what they realized is that the people who are successful in business, they are able to turn a crisis into a benefit. A person who's successful in life is going to learn to turn crisis into benefits. So if we keep on hanging on to the old ways of doing things and we don't adapt, we're going to be left behind. I remember when I was in Africa, we were in Kenya and we were following this herd of elephants. And the matriarch, the female at the top of the pack, her job was to find a water hole and guide the rest of the elephant towards the water hole. Imagine the responsibility, but she had to adapt to what was happening. She would smell the winds, I'm sure, and from there she would be navigating life. That survival depends on this. And we've created often the false sense of security right now by believing that other people are going to be taking care of us all the time. But the way you're going to be safe is by becoming really clear about who you are, what you want, and then adapting and learning to use challenges to your advantage. And also, if you need some help, like I'm here, I would love to work with people who are driven to live an amazing life. There's nothing better for me than to work with serious people who really want an amazing life, maybe feel lost a little bit, so I can help them, guide them, and remove the blocks, the subconscious blocks that are standing in the way of their full potential. So use the year, use the challenges to your advantage, be clear within your heart, and then it's all about organizing your time to make it happen.